Peace, blessings, and all things progressive. It's your brother from another mother back with another video. Yeah. In this video, I'm going to talk about transportation and transformation. Okay? Transportation and transformation. Okay? These two things go hand in hand, and I want to explain it in a little detail to help people in their journey called life. All right. So if you're new to this channel, please hit that like button to help other people find this content. Subscribe, and let's get to it. All right. So when we think of transportation, we immediately think of car, vehicle, driving, and all that good stuff. Right. And only because it's the first thing that comes to mind, it makes it the least important. Okay. The obvious answer usually isn't the right answer. So when we talk transportation, I want you to think about movement. Okay, just movement. And when we think of transformation, obviously we all think of change. Something changing from one state to another, transforming, right? Okay. So the reason these two go hand in hand is because you cannot have transformation without transportation. Okay? You cannot have transformation without transportation, which means something has to move in order for it to change. Okay? So if someone wants to transform their body from one size to another, the fat has to be transported out, right? And muscle transported in, I mean, this is very basic, but it's very applicable. You can apply this logic and get results, okay? So any movement or transportation will lead to transformation, okay? If your room is dirty, you need to transport the trash, right? Okay. And that's how you clean it. If you're cleaning anything or the walls are dirty, you transport the dirt off the wall. Okay. So, I mean, I don't want to be, I don't know the term I'm looking for, like facetious. I think that's the term I'm looking for, but I need to really drill this home for understanding. Okay. Right. So understanding that transportation leads to transformation is important because all systems operate off of transportation and transformation. I'll say that again. All systems, all of them, operate off of transportation and transformation. Like a sound system, transporting a signal, giving you sound, right? Transforming that signal into a sound, right? Right? Or the judicial system, transporting justice. I could go there. Your nervous system, transporting signals through your body, transforming your movement. Okay, so yeah, transporting signals, and then it's transforming bodily function, whether it's physical or emotional. Okay, so if we understand the concept of the transportation part, we can understand the systems, okay? Whether it's belief systems, the nervous system, or like I said, the judicial system. All of these systems operate off of transportation and transformation, okay? I'm gonna keep saying it till we get it, okay? So our belief systems is important because we transport ideas into our head. that changes our opinion and then transforms the belief. So now we have a belief because these ideas were transported into our head, okay? And that affects the nervous system. That definitely affects the nervous system because if you believe something and it scares you, okay, it affects your emotion, okay? And you might go do something, quote unquote, bad and end up in the judicial system. So it starts with that belief system is key, okay? And understanding your belief system, okay? Understanding your movement of opinions, how those opinions or ideas, because I'm not gonna say opinions, because everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So, but let's say the facts and the information that's transported into your mind, creating a belief system that's gonna run your whole life. That's gonna control your nervous system. So if you're someone who's firm, not all scary and confident, your nervous system is affected by that belief system, okay? And which in turn, it's going to affect how you operate in the judicial system, okay? It gets deep, it gets deep. So belief system is very important, and understanding the information that we choose to transport into our minds, okay? All right, so let's talk about the judicial system a little more. The judicial system is a very intricate and very important system, right? You get evicted, that's all a part of the judicial system. You call the police because you have an issue, that's tied to the judicial system. Your birth is tied to, your birth is tied to the judicial system in one way, shape, or form, okay? Because the birth is recorded and all the legalities, the legal part of just living and documenting who's alive and birth records and all that, whatever. Vital statistics. All of this stuff is a part of the judicial system in one way, shape, or form, okay? All right, so within that judicial system, you got lawyers and trials and judges and more trials and all of this stuff, right? And when you think of trials and court and all that stuff, there's this part of the system where there's the Bible and someone puts their hand on the Bible when they're sworn in, and you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God, while your hand's on the Bible. Now, they might not do this anymore, but it's known that this was a part of the system, okay? Now, my thing is, the takeaway from that, it's the Bible and God. So they don't put their hand on the U.S. code and swear to the president, and they don't put their hand on the Quran and swear to Allah. No disrespect to my Muslim brothers. I'm just stating the judicial system and how it used to, operate as far as being sworn in, and the instruments to transport you into being sworn in, because obviously you were sworn out, or you to get sworn in, you're transported into the system by way of hand on the Bible, swearing to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. Okay, that's a system. Now, that's important because some people shun the Bible. They say they don't believe in the Bible. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in a lot of things. And I'm not going to say that's okay. I'm not going to say anything about that negatively. Okay. However, if the judicial system, one of the most intricate and important systems other than your belief system and nervous systems, The Bible is incorporated in that procedure, in that system. So why would you shun the Bible? Well, if you rely on that system, and this is a part of that system, why would you shun a part of that system? I don't know. Okay? But we have to understand that's just a part of the transportation. Okay? All right? So these ideas, whether it's the Bible, okay, any other law or, device created to help society move, these are all systems, and they're moving systems. They're systems of transporting one thing to the other, okay? A book was an idea that was transported to the paper. And once it was transported to the paper, it was transformed into a book. Now, obviously, it was more steps to it, but it could have never become a book until the idea was transported from their mind to the book. All right? Any movies, the ideas have to be transferred from your mind to the paper, to the script. Okay? Transportation. And then you can transform that work into anything you want, but it has to be transported first. Okay? That's key. That is very key. So the takeaway from this video, I want you to understand that there's a transportation of information that has to occur before the transformation can occur. All right? And if you reject the information being transported, then you reject the transformation. It's very simple. If someone's like, hey, they're trying to preach the Bible to you or something, and you reject it, you're literally rejecting the transformation that can and will occur. Okay? Because when you read the Bible, you transport these holy ideas and holy concepts, okay, divinely inspired, you're transporting these into your mind. Once they're in your mind, there's a transformation process occurring on the inside, okay? And that process will be seen in the real world. When people see your behavior transform, okay? When people see your body transform, they're going to know, oh, okay, something's going on. And that was just accepting the transportation of information and not rejecting it, okay? So hopefully you got something out of this. Hit the like button, share it with a loved one if you want them to understand that you have to have some sort of transportation for there to be transformation, okay? And I will hope to see you in the next video. Peace, blessings, and all things progressive.